Greetings and welcome to One Sparkle Love Church. Since it was my birthday yesterday, I'm giving a pro bono recipe. And after my third different cancer, I'm now allergic to thousands of foods. So basically, I respect food nutrition more than before. Holistic nutritionist for 40 years. I then create unique recipes because you must eat what the body needs, not what the ego wants. The ego is Freudian theory, super ego, okay? Health first, taste second, okay? So, I like to create unique one of a kind, and I only cook once a week for the week. I get home from work, I'm tired. I was not born to cook and clean, so I don't be hanging out in the kitchen. Are you kidding me? I did that when my children were growing up. That's enough of that, and that was a lifetime ago. So today is 6/7/2025. I'm making egg and bacon spring rolls. So basically you have your whatever kind you want. I prefer brown rice spring roll wrappers. And then you have your dried seaweed. And this one happens to be organic. And then you moisten the wrapper. Okay? Once you do that, then you put in the bacon mix. And I will give the recipe in uno momento, so you can see exactly how I do what I do when I do the way I do. So that's 3 tablespoons. Then you drain the moisture, because this is going to be veggie broth to save for later. Alright, so I put 3 bacon mix, and I'm putting 3 egg mix. Remember, anytime I do any creative project, you must take notes. Paper, pencil, pen, whatever. Okay? So what you do is you fold the ends. Alright? Because you're going to do one end, and then you're going to do the other end. And don't let it sit too long or get stuck to the plate. That's what happened. Okay. Then you fold the 2 ends. Then you fold the other end over. You want to make sure you line up your pieces. You're doing like a taco. Then once you got that, then you pull the other end, and then you moisten it with water. Okay? You want to make sure it stays moist. Okay? I did forget one thing on the recipe, and I'll have to put that on. So your hands are dry, and then when they're dry, you take your wrap, and like I said, it gets stuck. So you put it in the baggie, and then you're going to put it in the freezer so that when you're ready to eat it, you can eat it. So what you're making is egg and bacon spring rolls. Alright? So, after my last cancer, I'm now allergic to thousands of foods. And I already told you that. My recipes are unique for my health. Holistic nutritionist for 40 years. Happy health. In a frying pan, you put 1 package of sliced bacon, dice it. Then you dice up 1 apple. Chop 1 fresh garlic. Chop 4 small fresh turmeric. 2 tablespoons of natural probiotic activated charcoal, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Cook for 30 minutes, cool, then drain. That's what you got here. Then in a 5-quart pan, fill the pan with food and water to only 3 quarts full. When your pot is full of food, only add water to reach 3 quarts of everything. 1 medium-sized turnip diced, 6 small sweet bell peppers diced, 4 big leaves of collards diced, 2 handfuls of diced carrots, 2 handfuls of sliced kale, 3 tablespoons of barley, 2 handfuls of oriental herbs, like you get oregano and everything. So these are fresh herbs from the oriental store. Dice it up. 3 bay leaves, 2 pinches of lemongrass, half a diced fresh squash, and 6 boiled eggs mashed, cooked for 40 minutes on medium heat, and 6 tomatillos diced. And then you cook it all up. After all is cool, wet the brown paper rice spring wrappers. And usually I just run it under the faucet. So then after you wet it, put on the plate, line with 1 square of seaweed, and then that's omega-3, by the way. Add 3 tablespoons of bacon mix, which I showed you, then 2 tablespoons of egg mix. So you can have 2 or 3, it's up to you. And wrap each end inside, then wrap the outside in. Moisten the end to enclose all. Put each spring roll filled into a plastic bag for storage in freezer. When ready to eat, steam on medium heat. Now you can do that for like 15 minutes, because remember, everything is already cooked. You're just heating it up for your happy tongue. That's it. So today is egg and bacon spring roll. Now, just because there's 6 eggs in there, I'm going to eat 2 of those spring rolls a day. So that would then only last me however many days. So I'm only eating 6 eggs for maybe 4 or 5 days. And I eat eggs about once every 3 times a year. That's it. Alright. Happy eating. And life is love. Love is life. Blessings from Reverend Ms. Lewis. And thank you for your support.